So this is really kind of the easy part because it's just laying down a layer of pigment on the board. I'm using the bowl scraper that's made out of silicone. So that feels pretty weird. See, the trouble is that I can't quite, well, maybe I can hold. No control. Okay, I think my left is actually better. So I started painting abstractly last September after years of painting classically, representationally, and it was a whole new path. New tools, new approach, new way of thinking of things, but I always felt that my training in traditional painting helped. I can see now that I wouldn't have had the control at all with my left hand to execute any level of rendering that I used to do with a brush or pencils. So I'm glad that I at least have this new style of painting with new tools to keep me busy. Okay, now I need to use two hands. Anything that doesn't require any pressure, I can hold with these two fingers. So that works. I don't like the whatever that is in there. Dirt. Ah, that hurt. Okay, I need to be careful. Okay, well, all right, I'll be back. Yesterday I painted the next few layers with my left hand, and I thought the camera was on, but I did take a still photo. This is what it looked like. So the hardest part so far has been cleaning up. I mean, I don't like cleaning up with both hands. I just have to take my time. That's okay. All right, I need some white. A little bit more of that blue. Okay, I'm not sure this is, it's not quite the hue that I want. So I'm going to put just a tad more of my cobalt blue. This is tricky. Okay. I always put paint on in a linear fashion for some reason. Now this has dried, so when you pull the paint over partially dried layers. You'll see that I signed it, and I signed it not so much because it was done, but I wanted to see what I could do with my left hand. Now I need, the colors I'm using are Indian yellow, yellow ochre, quinacridone magenta, quinacridone red, cadmium green, viridian, ultramarine blue, and cobalt blue, and titanium white. I think that was it. All right, I'm going to turn this off while I mix up some more paint. All right, I've mixed up a little of this sort of teal, almost a manganese blue. I'm adding a little bit of Galkyd medium for a really smooth application. Again, I'm going to turn painting. Yeah. Okay, so while the camera was off, I actually came back in this painting and just slathered on a whole bunch more yellow. Didn't like the way it looked. This is the beauty of this medium, is that you can just scrape into it to reveal what you have. Oh, it's hard though with one hand. Ugh. Anyway, there's layers of paint here, and scraping down is what brings you to some really interesting effects, and it kind of tells the story. You think in abstract art there is not a story, but there is. It reveals itself as you go along. My jar of cold wax was sitting in some paint, so I just picked it up and blobbed it on. You can see how I don't have control with that hand like I do with my right, but it's okay, it'll do. So that is where I ended up with my first attempt at painting with my non-dominant hand. And I added some more white, a few more details, and I'm pretty happy with it.